Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is me Jasneet Kaur. In today's video, we will discuss question and answers of 4th chapter of class 11th, that is management of resources. But before getting ahead, do not forget to like this video, subscribe and share my channel. To receive notifications, do press the bell icon. Students, before watching this video, I would recommend you to go through all parts of this chapter. To check out the playlist of this chapter, you can click on the description box below. So without delaying, let's begin with the very first question. What do you mean by resources? Resources are the things that help us to perform a task or accomplish goals. Any material or services which are not used by us will not be considered as a resource. However, that thing may be a useful resource for someone else. Let's take the example of this video. The content of this video would be meaningful for a home science student or the ones who is studying resources in any other field. But for a mathematics student, watching this video would be a complete wastage of time. Second question talks about different types of resources. If you remember, as the chapter we have understood, we categorize our resources in two ways: human resources and non-human resources, which are also known as material goods. In human resources, we include those resources which are owned by humans, like knowledge, body energy, time, their own skill set and abilities, interest, and their attitude towards certain incidents or towards life. Whereas in non-human resources or in material resources, we include those resources which people can access as per their requirements, like money, space, furniture, equipment. Moving on to the third question, classify resources in three different ways, giving the definition of each resources and two examples of each. So, resources can be classified as human and non-human resources, individual and shared resources, natural and community resources. Human and non-human will include the traits which we have just discussed in the previous question. In the second category, which is individual resources, we include those resources which are available to an individual for the personal use, like personal items, clothes, skills, knowledge. A shared resource include those resources which are also available to the other members of the society. For common use, example, parks, public libraries, air, sunlight, etc. In the third category, which is natural resources, we include those resources which are found in the nature and that developed without the interference of humans. Example, water, mountains, air, minerals. Community resources are all those facilities that are provided to an individual as a member of the society. These assets can be people, places, structures, and community services. Example, government hospitals, government schools, doctors, roads, parks. As per the fourth question, why should resources be managed? Resources needs to be managed because if we will manage them well, we will be constantly aware of their availability. Example, if we manage our expenditure wisely, we will be able to keep a track on our balance amount, which will further promote proper utilization of money. With this, we will have clarity how much money we need to spend and how much we need to save. Proper management of resources will always help in foresighting the problems which may occur due to lack of availability of resources. Moving on to fifth question, why is it necessary to create balance in between the different dimensions of time? So students, what are the different dimensions of time? Yes, you are absolutely right. Work time, non work time, rest and leisure time. Work time is that time when we are doing something productive. Non work time is that period when we are not doing anything. And rest and leisure is that time when we are giving our body some rest or we are doing some activities which leads to recreation. It is important to create balance in all of these dimensions because it promotes healthy and better life by keeping an individual physically fit, emotionally strong, and mentally alert. Well balance amongst these dimensions will further helps in accomplishing goals. Sixth question talks about the common characteristics of all the resources, which includes utility. Utility means the importance or usefulness of a resource in terms of achieving a goal. Second one is accessibility. It refers to the ability to access. Accessibility of resources varies from person to person and from time to time. Third one is resources are interchangeable. This point particularly talks about that all the resources have their substitute or alternative. Fourth one, resources are manageable. All resources can be managed since these are limited, so we need to manage them wisely. To understand the content of these questions in detail, do check out the playlist of the chapter which is mentioned in the description box below. Moving on to question number 7. What is resource management? So, resource management is the process of planning, scheduling, and allocating resources in the best possible way. Question number 8. In the process of management, what does controlling stands for? So, controlling is the process of comparing the actual performance with the expected performance or set standards in the plan. And if any changes in the plan is required, that should be done to make plan successful. Question number 9. Benefits of evaluation in management process. Evaluation is the final judgment of the plan which explains whether the plan was successful or a failure. Question number 10. This question is one of the most important questions which may come in the exams as a long questions or as a short questions. Management process. The whole process of management includes 5 steps. Planning focus on the process of thinking about the activities which are required to achieve desired goals. Example, for throwing your own birthday party, you need to think of the people whom you want to invite, theme of the party, venue, food, decor, dress which you will be wearing, activities or any other related stuff which you might want to include. Organizing focus on collecting and arranging appropriate resources, as well as dividing activities, assigning responsibilities to other people in order to implement plan in an effective and efficient manner to achieve goal. I will continue this birthday example. After keeping rough idea in your mind, you will start making guest list. You will order food, you will give responsibility of decor to your family member or to some event organizer. You will book your dress and you will perform several other tasks to make your birthday happening. In the third step, implementing, you will execute whatever you have planned and organized. After planning the rough idea and organizing everything as per the thought, birthday will be the day of implementation. In the fourth step, controlling, as we have discussed earlier, it is the process of comparing the actual performance with the set standards in the plan and take corrective actions if required. This step includes the concept of feedback and errors. Feedback and errors helps to revise the plan. In the case of birthday party, if people are not enjoying some specific music, at the place of that, any other music can be played. The last step of management process is evaluation. It is about the final judgment of the plan or work which is executed. The purpose of evaluation is to assess the shortcomings of the plan. So after birthday, you will evaluate whether your birthday was celebrated as per the plan or not, whether everything worked out as per the expectations or not. While making this judgment, you will keep all planned factors in your mind like guests, food, decor, venue, or any other planned factor. So, students, I hope these questions will help you in understanding the context of the questions which may come in the exams. If there would be anything which you don't understand or want me to explain, you can share your feedback in the comment section below, or you can discuss in the online session. That's all for today. I will get back to you with my another video. Till then, bye bye and stay blessed.